A lawsuit against Colorado's governor is coming from the inside, from a state employee. Democratic Governor Jared Polis is accused of ordering the state to illegally share personal information about Coloradans with federal immigration agents. Do it without a court order. As our Marshall Zellinger explains, the governor is accused of trying to break the laws he signed into place.
Under laws signed by Democratic Governor Jared Polis in 2021 and 2 weeks ago, state employees and city and county employees cannot share personal identifying information that is not publicly available to help immigration agents. There are exceptions, though, like a court-issued subpoena, warrant, or order. A state employee with the Colorado Department of Labor and Employment just sued Polis to prevent sharing information. Scott Moss said his department received an administrative subpoena from ICE, not a court-issued one, for personal information on 35 people in Colorado, and that Polis has said it is okay for that information to be shared. Moss believes if he shares the information, he would be violating laws Polis signed, and he wants a judge to issue a temporary restraining order preventing the information sharing.
I don't know whether the governor hasn't read the law that he signed.
Democratic State Senator Julie Gonzalez sponsored the bills limiting the information the state and local governments can share with immigration agents.
He seems to not understand the difference between an administrative order or subpoena or warrant and a judicial order or subpoena or warrant.
According to the lawsuit, the administrative subpoena is for information about 35 sponsors of unaccompanied immigrant minors to ensure that the children are being properly cared for and are not subjected to crimes of human trafficking. Sponsors are adults who have taken responsibility for children here without legal status and without a parent or guardian. In a statement, a Polis spokesman said, helping federal law enforcement partners locate and, if necessary, rescue children being abused and trafficked is not only in line with the law, but also a moral imperative.
In order to investigate those crimes, they go to the courts and get sign-off from judges.
We asked Polis's office if the subpoena, which has not been provided to 9 News, listed a criminal allegation or was signed by a judge, and Polis's team responded with a statement that did not answer either question. This state law prohibiting information sharing with immigration agents comes with $50,000 fines for state and local employees who violate it, again, minus a court order. The governor believes the non-judge issued request has enough information that concerns him that he does not want to delay a criminal investigation. But Kyle, state law also spells out when the state is supposed to assist, and we now have the first challenge to what kind of request from ICE is deemed sufficient.
It's wild that the first challenge is like of the governor himself, but there's so much intense focus on just where and how Colorado shares and doesn't share information.
Right, and that's why these state laws went into effect 4 years ago, and now is, hey, you've got an administration that is opposite of the political party that's in power in Colorado. Maybe we need to protect people that are not going to be protected federally. But now, if you have ICE saying we need information about these specific people because of a crime is committed, the state's still supposed to be able to share that.
Yep.
But this currently is we want to investigate if a crime is being committed, which is why it's that squishy gray area.
Gray area, yeah. Well, that's what courts are for. All right, Marshall Zellinger, thank you.